This video, I came across this video today on Twitter, and bro, I actually was a little bit blown away by this. Like, I'm not even like, I'm not sensationalizing it. I was like legitimately blown away by this. It was a little too much to me. So why don't we watch it and I'll explain why.
So you can look this up.
This says, I see your PFP and I'm wondering, how did you find out you were Akoisexual or Lithosexual?
But what it means to be romantic / romantic, it's kind of called both. It means I feel romantic attraction, but I have no desire for it to be reciprocated, or it quickly dissipates as soon as I find out it's reciprocated.
Okay, so I want to be clear what this means to me. So this person they're saying, this person, I say this person because you know that they, they don't know what gender they are. This person says that they have a sexuality that makes them attracted to people until that person reciprocates attraction. Now, I am on record constantly talking about how we come up with asinine romance. As somebody said, the average woman. That's funny. No, but like how like a lot of these sexualities are like asinine and unnecessary. Like we have sapio. Oh, I'm attracted to a intelligent sapiosexual. Bro, you just like smart people. Like it doesn't need to be a whole fucking sexuality. Like we don't need sexualities for everything. That'd be like, oh, do we need sexualities like for what? Like, oh, I'm attracted to fat people. Like, you don't need a sexuality for that. You just have a preference. These are called preferences. Oh, I'm demisexual. I have to get to know somebody before I want to sleep with them. Wow. That sounds like everybody 100 years ago. You know what I mean? So, but the problem I have with this one, though, it really took me back, is that apparently this sexuality, to me, it comes off a little rapey. Trigger warning. Sorry. But it's like you're attracted to somebody until they're attracted back. That sounds like a weird fetish. That sounds like a really weird fetish with the implications being like kind of gross to me. Now, I understand that there's no additional aspect of like wanting to maintain control over a person, which is part of like assault. But it's just weird. It's just, I don't know. Like, what are the like? How do you engage in a romantic relationship? Either you're just not going to, because once you find out somebody reciprocates it back, you're gonna be like, no way. Or you're gonna be the kind of person that like seeks out people who aren't attracted to you, and then what will you do? I'm just saying, it makes me uncomfortable. I don't think that this person feels that way, but like it's one of those things where it's like, did we really think out this sexuality? Did we really think this out? Like, it doesn't really make sense to me.
So the question was, how did I figure that out? I actually figured out halfway through my current romantic
Yeah, just call it Marilyn Manson sexual. Oh, Jesus.
relationship. But I was searching through identities because I knew I didn't feel romantic love quite like everyone else. And that is
Well, how do you actually know that? Like, you're like 14 years old. How do you know? Like, you don't possess empathy as a kid. Like, kids don't have empathy. Like, I'm just telling you. The younger you are, the less empathy you're likely to have. Like, you usually, like, just don't really understand other people. Like, you're barely conscious as an individual. So you couldn't possibly know if you experience romantic feelings the same way as other people. You literally don't know that. Right? And that's why as a kid, and this is one of the things we really need to advocate for, is like letting kids just be kids and explore their selves. Like, and I know that for this person, that's part of the exploration, right? I don't think they quite understand the implications of like this sexuality that they have. But like, you don't understand anything. That's why you need to experience. That's why, like, if I had a kid that told me they were like, I'm non-binary, I'd be like, okay, whatever. Like, I don't care. Like, you experiment. Maybe you are. Go have fun. Experiment. Or maybe you're not. It's just a phase. We don't know. But it's like, just experiment.
That's what I found that fit me both. Every time I would get into a relationship with someone who I thought I really liked, it would just dissipate. Or as soon as I really got to know someone, I wouldn't like them anymore if I found out they liked me.
What?
So it was really just sifting through.
Or maybe you're just like super self-conscious about yourself, and when you found out somebody like liked you back, you fed into the self-fulfilling prophecy that they're not going to actually like you, and so you stopped engaging with them. That's also possible.
The different identities and finding one that matched me. Now, that doesn't mean that I love my boyfriend any less. It just means I love him a little differently.
But that would quite literally mean you love your boyfriend less. That doesn't make any sense. What do you mean? What? That doesn't make any sense. This literally doesn't even make... See, this is what I'm saying, that this person isn't even this sexuality. Yeah, my sexuality is like, once I'm attracted to somebody and they reciprocate, I don't like them anymore. By the way, I have a boyfriend and I love him. Well, how? They reciprocate. It doesn't make sense. Quite literally, the last 5 seconds of your video invalidated the entire first 47 seconds of what you just said. You don't even know what you're talking about. This person, like, this is what I'm talking about. This person is just, this person specifically is just, like, looking to be unique. That's it. Honestly, I know people don't want to hear it, but, like, dude, that's all you're really doing, is you're looking to be unique in some capacity. And that's fine. Explore yourself, but, like, come on.
And it was really hard for us, but...
Just stop. And they also, look at this. You want to know what the biggest? You want to know the biggest telling part about this is? They do cosplay. Like, we expected this. You know what I mean? Like, what do we expect from cosplayers? You're gonna do a cos. Maybe the boyfriend doesn't love him back. Maybe the boyfriend is just a friend that happens to be a boy that doesn't like them at all. I don't know. Either way, come on. Let's tone it down. Like, okay, you know what? I'm being too mean. Like I said before, this person needs to explore themselves. What they're saying is clearly something that they aren't, but they need to learn through mistakes and and just grow up. And that's what everybody did, you know? Like, when I was young, I have a story. When I was a young kid, I didn't even know the difference between hunger pains and having to shit pains. I came back from Disney with my mommy. This was when I was young, a lot younger. And I was in the car. My mom got a limousine guide, not like an actual limousine. Like, it was a regular car limousine. They call them limousines still. We had them driving back and forth to the airport, you know. So it was just like basically a town car. Was that what you'd call it? I don't know. Anyway, I was in the car and I'm like, oh, I'm so hungry. Oh, you know. And my mom's like, oh, well, you know, you'll eat when you get home. And the guy insisted that I had his apple. He's like, no, you can have my apple. And my mom's like, no, it's okay. But, you know, they gave me the apple. I took a bite and I was done. I got home. I didn't want it. I got home and I went right to my friend's house that was next door, and I was like, "Oh, I gotta take a shit." And I went home and I took a shit. And like, my mom was making me eggs. Now I was hungry after I took a dump because like I just dumped my entire like body out. But the point is that like you don't even understand basic feelings as a child, so you need to experience them, and we need to let people experience them. And you know, I know that I'm gonna be a little hypocritical here, but like we probably shouldn't be talking about this person and like sending them hate by platforming them in the wrong way. Although I feel like I'm being reasonably contextually accurate, because this is a young person that's just chilling on the internet. And of course, I got this off the Libs of TikTok page, and as much as I enjoy the Libs of TikTok sometimes because they have some good stuff to show and I do get content out of it, sometimes they're just like kind of assholes. You know, and it's like a lot of times it's really just comments full of bullying, and that's kind of the purpose, is to make fun of liberals. And like, it can be fun to make fun of liberals, but also you got to let people like live their lives and experience them. You know, you gotta let them do it. Everybody, conservative, liberal kids, all kids are dumb, and all kids need to experience life and like just learn through their mistakes. And I think that like something that's very specific to our current age is that all your mistakes are on full fucking blast. If you had social media when you were growing up, you would be a loser, okay? And you fucking know it. Okay, I would be a loser. You see all the weird shit I did as a kid, I would be an absolutely embarrassed loser. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I'm not going to let my kids post on TikTok. MySpace? Dude, I had a MySpace. Cringe, bro. Imagine that was still fucking big, dude. Ugh. Jesus, sneezes.